Greetings, everyone. It's Glenn Kellaway coming to you from the basement. In the spirit of friendship, I am doing a contest entry for Robert Hagerman. Robert's on my turntable. Robert is this close to 1,000 subscribers. He's been working hard to get there. So please, if you're not a subscriber to Robert's channel, go over and get him over the 1,000 hump. It would be it's a great milestone, having just passed it myself this year, and yeah. So Robert is asking us to spell 1,000. You kind of get the theme there with the 1,000 subs and the word thousand. So we got to come up with a an album or a band that starts with a T, an H, an O, a U, an S, a, an N, and a D. Being the lazy lump that I am, I was going to do a real, like, 30-second video and just use the letter K, because you use the K when they say 10K or whatever. They always use K as a term for 1,000. I was going to just come up and do an album with King Crimson and end it. But we'll do the long version. I got time. Okay, first one I want to talk about, Tedeschi Trucks Band. Okay, so if you have not heard this album, it's freaking amazing. If you love the Derek and the Dominoes Layla album, you're going to double love this one. It is even better. The guitar work is fantastic. They do such a great job. They did Layla and assorted other love songs in its entirety at the Lock-In Festival with Trey Anastasia from Fish, and I'm telling you, this is an amazing, amazing record. Do yourself a favor, check it out. It's great. Now, on the subject of Tedeschi Trucks, while I'm talking about them, they are just released a massive project they've been working on for a couple of years during COVID when they couldn't tour. There are 4 albums in the series, one being released every month. So they released one in June, which was this one. It's called I Am the Moon. Part 2 is being released July 1st. I just pre-ordered it on Amazon, so I don't know if it's going to that's Canada Day. I'm not sure if we're going to get deliveries that day, but I expect it in the next couple of days. But this is fantastic. It's such a good record. And I believe in September there's going to be a box set of all the albums available on vinyl. You can pre-order it on their website. I'm not sure if you can pre-order the vinyl yet on Amazon, but I highly recommend you giving this a listen. It's called I Am the Moon, Tedeschi Trucks. There's some great slide guitar, obviously, from Derek Trucks, and Susan Tedeschi's got such an amazing voice, and the other band members just shine. There's a couple of instrumental tracks. There's a song that almost sounds like New Orleans kind of feel to it, and other kind of just rock ballads, and just a great, great record. This is going to be definitely in the running for best album of the year for me. So highly recommend. Check it out. Tedeschi Trucks Band. With an H, going with one of my favorite singer-songwriters, John Hyatt. This is the album he did with one of my favorite bluegrass guys, Jerry Douglas Band. Great, great record. Leftover Feelings, John Hyatt. Check it out. Next, I'm going off the wall here for the letter O. I was going to do, something that would be more well known, but I'm going to go something really obscure. There was a band in the 70s in Toronto that I loved. I got to know the guys a little bit in the band, the Whiteley Brothers. They weren't like friends or anything, but just from me hanging out so much, going to see them and going up and talking to them, and that we had some kind of a relationship. Ken and Chris Whiteley, they had a band called the Original Sloth Band. Now, what they did, this is their first album, Whoopee After Midnight. Basically, their shtick was that they would take old songs from the 20s, old jazz songs and stuff like that, and plus some jug band type stuff, and mix it all up. They were so talented, such great musicians and great vocalists. But yeah, so they did a lot of like the Chic of Era B and Steelin'. What else? Get a job, that kind of thing. So cool. So that's their first album. the next album, I'm not sure which came next. I think it was this one, Hustlin' and Bustlin'. This album has, I'm going to get out of here. So on the back here, they've got pictures of all kind of the artists that they covered on here. So they do Get Yourself a New Broom and Sweep Your Blues Away, or Troubles Away, which was a Duke Ellington song. Digga Digga Do, which was also Duke Ellington. Tight Like That, Tampa Red, Cheek to Cheek, the Irving Berlin song, Irving Berlin. Give Me a Pigfoot and a Bottle of Beer, which Billie Holiday did, I believe. Honeysuckle Rose, a great Fats Waller tune. Over the Rainbow, obviously. Just stuff like that. It's just so cool. Just great music. And one more album that they have out. So if you happen to be in the wild and you see this stuff used, you can pick it up like cheap because no one knows who the hell they are, but the music's great. This is one here that's got more kind of current stuff on it, but it's called 1978. So that's the original Sloth Band. Great band from Toronto. You'll probably never get to hear them on Spotify or anything, but if you ever see a record in the wild, especially any of my Toronto friends, check it out. You is Uriah Heap. Starts with a U. I'll show Uriah Heap live because I think that's the only vinyl I have of Uriah Heap. Unfortunately, I would love to get Salisbury and Demons and Wizards and some of those, but this is a great live album, Uriah Heap. S. I'm going with one of the great prog bands from the late 60s, early 70s, Soft Machine. This is their debut album, fantastic prog album from the Canterbury area. I was fortunate enough to pick this one up. It is a German pressing, made in West Germany on, trying to think of what label that would be. I don't even know. It says Big Beat. Big Beat Records? I don't know, but what a record that is. Fantastic prog album, Soft Machine. They had some great albums. Check them out. Now we're into the letter A. The letter A, I picked, I'm trying to be eclectic as I can here, Asleep at the Wheel. Western swing and a bit of a rock feel and a country feel included. Wow. Great band. Ray Sawyer, I think. No, it was Ray Sawyer in Ray Benson. Ray Sawyer was in Dr. Hook. Live, Sleep at the Wheel. Their big hit. I've seen miles and miles of Texas. Excellent band. Check that out. They're a lot of fun. N. One of the great essential albums of all time, as far as I'm concerned. One of the most important albums of all time. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? 3-album set. The Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, a bunch of long-haired guys from L.A. Who have a great respect for roots music and string music and bluegrass. They go to Nashville and they talk Earl Scruggs and a couple other people into joining them in the studio. And Earl gets a hold of Mother Maybelle Carter, and they get a hold of Doc Watson, and Doc Watson wants to come because he knows Merle Travis is coming, and they've never met. And then the whole thing is just these guys making music together and producing this incredible record, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Last but not least, one of my favorite artists from the 60s, I guess a little bit of the 70s, still kicking, Donovan. Love this album, Sunshine Superman, fantastic record. This one was a reissue on yellow vinyl, but Sunshine Superman's on this. Season of the Witch is on this album. I mean, it's a great record. That's it. So thank you very much. Please go to Robert's channel, subscribe to him. Thank you for watching. Also, Sam St. John. I'm kind of co-contesting with Sam, but it's more on Sam's channel because we're trying to get him up to 500 subs, and we're trying to have some fun. You know, Sam and I get together and do a bit of jamming. We're trying to come up with a name for our band and name 3 songs that you'd like us to play. So it's a pretty easy contest. You don't have to show any records or anything. Just say, hey, call yourselves the Idiots. And then you're in the contest and you can win $20. But you got to subscribe to Sam's channel. So please do that. Have a great day.